We've all had those conversations with Siri, the ones where she calls Aaron instead of Erin, or where she takes offence at a word you didn't actually say. How frustrating is it? For us, very. But for children with speech sound disorders, a speech recognition system like Siri could prove to be very useful. More than 40% of the children paediatric speech pathologists see have a speech sound disorder. A child with a speech sound disorder has difficulty producing the sounds in words. They may change, add, or delete sounds. For example, they might say wabbit for rabbit or nake for snake. These children require frequent, effective, and intensive therapy. Without this, they're at an increased risk of later social and academic difficulties. But for many families, accessing speech therapy is difficult due to a workforce shortage of speech pathologists and barriers around cost and socioeconomic status. For families living in rural and remote areas, it is even harder. 30% of the country's children live in a rural or remote area where less than 1% of speech pathologists work. So how could a speech recognition system like Siri help these children? I am working within a larger team to develop a virtual speech pathologist. This will be a technology-based intervention in the form of a mobile application for use by children with speech sound disorders to improve their speech. It will be performance-based. The activities and feedback will be guided by the user's performance and, in time, fully autonomous, allowing children to practice their speech by themselves. We're going to do this through the use of speech recognition technology, which will automatically analyse the child's speech and immediately tell them which words they've said correctly and which words they haven't. Currently, there are no other mobile applications using speech recognition technology, which would make the virtual speech pathologist the first of its kind. My role within the team is to provide design recommendations from a clinical perspective. As part of this, I have interviewed speech pathologists to understand how they manage children with speech sound disorders and to get their perspective on the development of a virtual speech pathologist. I have helped the computer engineering team members build their tailored speech recognition system by collecting speech samples of 450 words from 29 children. A selection of these words have been used to train the speech recognition system. In time, the system will be tested to see whether it can reliably determine the accuracy of spoken words. So yes, Siri can be frustrating, but for children with speech sound disorders, a system like Siri could be their key to speech therapy and a brighter future. Thank you.